Like the first time I ever sold anything, I sold like a dime bag of Reggie. Like real shit.
A dime bag.
And it's crazy because I remember the nigga I sold it to, Roger Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? He dead now. He, you know what I'm saying, got killed. Robbing, trying to break into somebody's house. Bless his soul. But that was the first thing I ever sold, a dime bag. You can't sell a dime bag of Reggie. Nope. Do niggas still sell dime bags?
Nah, hell no.
That shit
Not here.
I know, but the first time I ever sold a rock, like that shit, it was crazy because in my head I knew how everything was gonna go, and then when I actually got to like doing the shit, it was like, this is real. It's like when you had sex the first time.
Yeah.
Like you in your head you knew what the fuck you was gonna do, but when you actually got in that motherfucker, like this is what it is. And I just remember out there like, okay, I'm gonna sit out here. And it was a fucking a payphone. So the little baggie I had, I went and put inside, you know, with like the coin return.
Yeah.
I put it in there and I just had like took out like 2 rocks and shit. And it was crazy because nigga automatically knew what I was doing. And that's the shit that scared the fuck out of me because it was like 2 niggas walking, they automatically knew what I was doing. But they ain't never seen me out there before because I think we had just moved to Alexander around that time. You know what I'm saying? I was fresh from John Burr and shit with my moms. And nigga like was like, hey, what's your name? And that shit just spooked me, cause I didn't know how to respond to that shit. Like being on the block, like how you respond to some shit like that?
What'd you tell her?
I don't even think I answered that nigga like. I said you don't know me. That's what I said. I like you don't know me. And then he was like what you out here for? I was like, dog, you don't know me. He's like, what you got? And then I was like, what you need? And then from there it was like clockwork, and I was there every fucking night, man. Like every fucking night. And then, you know, like the second time, I think I only sold like a rock that night to that nigga. That was it. And then I went out there the next night and he knew me, and he had one of his homies buy something from me and shit. And then from there, nigga, was like every fucking night I was out there on that fucking block, in that fucking park. Never got high, never nothing, you know what I'm saying? Only reason I stopped, and I just knew I was Jay-Z. I knew I was gonna sell rocks and become a millionaire. Like I just knew the shit. The reason I stopped though, boy, guys just started crashing. That's how I knew that hustle life wasn't for everybody, cause when guys started telling me, boy, you better get up out of this, going to jail constantly and shit, banging out with niggas all the fucking time and shit, like that shit was crazy. And then that's when I got I got some fake dope passed along to me, and I was so cocky and so like, I was getting dope. That's what niggas will tell you, like I was getting dope. You remember when Jay came to the party, like nigga, you remember when you came to school, you had the racks, nigga, like I was getting dope, like niggas knew like I was getting money, but I was so cocky with that shit. Like I said, I knew I was home. Nigga passed me like some fake shit, and I just passed it along. I ain't look at it, I ain't wearing nothing, passing shit along. Shit was fake, man. Motherfuckers was on my head for that shit. Motherfuckers out Southwest on Crenshaw.
Damn.
It was one of them OG niggas too, cause it was this girl. I ain't gonna say her name and shit, but she wasn't big on no hustling and shit like that. But she was one of them GD motherfuckers and shit. But I used to fuck with her a lot, cause she used to put a lot of little niggas on with their weed and shit. And so she just passed along. She was fucking with me because I was getting dope, and she passed along that shit to her pops. Nigga, her pops like OG and Crenshaw and shit. I don't even know that nigga name. I just know his daughter and his son. I think his son locked up too. But and from that shit, like the nigga want nigga. I was really robbing niggas trying to get that money paid back. Like, shit, nigga, I think I threw him like 2 guns trying to get that shit paid back. Man. That's how that shit got serious, man. I think last time I went to jail when I was like, man, I'm through with that hustling shit.
Good, yeah.
I'm Jay-Z for real, on to the music.
He met the kid 3.
Nah, nigga, I wasn't fucking with by the time I started fucking with you.
Nah, you wasn't, was you?
I thought I was Jay-Z. I moved on to the music, man.
I heard that shit.